Hey guys, how's it going on? Callside JDAM here. Today guys, I wanted to do a tabletop review of the new Pts Cm4 electric recoil. Now of course I wanted to do this outside, but it's looking a little too wet to do a review. So I decided to do it indoors. Now of course it's a little dark in here, but this is what I have. So we're gonna stick with it. So guys, today we will be looking over the Cm4 by Pts. And let me tell you, this rifle right here, it's got a lot of surprises for it. So what I basically been told is that this is a KWA rifle that is branded by Centurion Arms. You can see it right here. And then is shipped to the Pts manufacturers, where it is given a legendary, almost vertical pistol grip with textures on the side, a Pts stock, and of course Pts flip-up sights here and here. For right now, I am running my ACOG and all that stuff, but for the review, I'll take it off so you guys have a closer look. I will have some closer camera footage so you guys can see everything in all the detail and glory. But let's talk about this rifle. Well, we all know Pts is the Gucci gear of Airsoft. Of course, there is other Gucci gears, like you have Umbrella Armory and stuff like that. But let's talk about this model. Now, when I first was given this rifle, it was very mixed. Now, the first thing I noticed was that the weight was pretty good. The weight was phenomenal, and it was pretty much one of the heaviest guns I've ever held. But there was blemishes, and I'll get into that later. But of course, the weight of the gun was fantastic. The full metal construction includes the electric recoil system that they are. It's almost pretty much close to the Tokyo Marui recoil system, but I think it's a tad bit different. I'm not going to get into the teching because I don't know it too much myself, but yeah. It has a built-in recoil system that is almost, if not better, than the Tokyo Marui recoil system. And of course, this gun is shooting around 380 to 370 FPS, which is fantastic. So you're getting a Tokyo Marui recoil shock, but made in the United States and with FPS that actually is worth using.
Now, the second thing that I noticed when I picked up this gun is the iron sights. Now, these are Pts iron sights that came with it. They are made of a tough polymer material, but the look of them and just the way, they're very unique is what I'm trying to say, especially in this back sight right here. I don't think I've ever seen something more tactical, kind of futuristic looking like this. Even when you look down it kind of gives you a clear view. You can also slide it up to make it a little bit tighter if you wanted it. It was a really cool feature of them to add.
You will get a full metal M4 with a quad rail accessories. You'll also get Pts furnishing through the stock, hand grip, and front sights, which of course I will go into deeper detail in a closer look coming up in the video. But there's one thing I need to let you guys know. Now, when I first got this rifle, I got it from a dealer about a couple weeks ago. There is a issue with the internals of the gun. Now, the issue was that the bucking was actually too hard and the hop-up didn't work. So every time I adjusted the hop-up, my shots were kind of doing a either straight zipping down motion, and I couldn't use it. I mean, I could use it for indoors, but outdoors, it was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. So they were nice enough to send me a replace of bucking to fix the problem. Now, when I say an issue, I'm letting you guys know that this isn't an issue for every single model. It's for certain models, and of course, if you do notice when you pick up this gun that the hop-up seems a little funny, you can always email the manufacturer or the store, and they'll send you a replace of hop-up, or not hop-up, the bucking, no charge at all, which is really kind of them. But let me tell you that this isn't something you should worry about, and this isn't something that should discourage you from buying PTS. Of course, from my knowledge, things like these happen when a company is rushing the manufacturers to rush out a product. They can't control check everything. So sometimes they'll have some products slip out without being checked. Now we all know PTS is very, very high quality airsoft gear. I doubt they would let something like this slide with them knowing about it. And if they did know about it, they would definitely do whatever they can so customer satisfaction would be positive. But I wanted to get that out of the way because that was one of the ugly things I found about this gun. But other than that, the gun shoots perfectly. But just looking right here, the weight of it is just a beautiful build. I'm highly happy with this rifle. And I didn't really think I would go back to an M4. I've been so used to running such odd guns like Scars and maybe an AR-15 build, but I mean, it almost feels like it was meant to be. Just like when a kid rides his bike. I don't fucking know. Either way, this is a pretty nice feature. Now, of course, when we're talking about the CM4, we are talking about its new feature. I'm going to move this box up so you guys have a closer look of the actual recoil system. Now, I'm going to put in the battery and kind of demonstrate the recoil. It may not show up well on camera, but I want you guys to know I've been comparing it to the Tokyo Marui Scar H next generation rifle, and I want to see the recoil is, if not the same, better. Of course, with the M4, the recoil mechanism will be in the back right here compared to the Scar, when the recoil is kind of closer to the front. Now, I also believe the Tokyo Marui M4 next generation rifle also has a recoil system back here. But out of the two guns, this gun has more recoil. So for $380, like I said, you are getting a Tokyo Marui next generation recoil rifle that is made in the US and fitted with beautiful PTS furniture.
Now, I want to give you guys a closer look at this stock. This is one of the beefiest stocks I've ever seen. For something that feels pretty low profile on the shoulder, it's beefy in the way of it can store a lot of batteries. I mean, this has a big battery space. Just opening up the top right here, I mean, you can fit a brick, you can fit a nunchuck battery. You are given a lot of room for battery options, which is awesome. You know, it doesn't limit you to certain types of batteries. I mean, even with the cording, it does fit in there beautifully. I highly recommend buying a stock from PTS just because it gives you the battery storage that every airsofter needs. Now, of course, for this video, I am using 11.1 LiPo to recommend and show you guys the electric blowback of the rifle and demonstrate the power behind it.
That really makes the gun just look fabulous. Now, I'm currently running a LiPo 11.1 through a Dean's connector to Tamiya, and we're going to demonstrate the recoil of the gun. Now, with the recoil, they're going to use this cool system from the mags where once this little nipple type is, I want to say, comes in contact with the hop up, the gun automatically shuts off, letting you know that, hey, you're out of ammo, you take it out, you put in a new mag, you let go of the bolt release, and you're back in action, just like a next generation rifle, which is a really cool feature. Now, I've been playing Airsoft long enough to where I want something more realistic, so that's why I've been going towards these electric blowback guns. Now, of course, I can go back to gas blowback, but the thing with gas blowback is that it's not always reliable unless you have maybe CO2 mags or something like that. And even with CO2 mags, the FPS can skyrocket up, and some fields may not let you use it, which can really be a shame. You buy a gun and you can't use it. So anyway, you insert the mag like normal. You will press the bolt release right here, which will give you a click. Now, when you look at the gun and you pull back the handle, it will show and reveal the hop-up wheel, which is right here. So you can dial it up, and then to hide it, you hit the bolt release back, and here you are, gone. So, we're going to demonstrate the capabilities of its recoil, let you guys know about it. So, okay, now I'm going to move the camera so you guys can see this a lot better than me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the gun here. Hopefully you guys can see it with the light. And we're going to switch it to full auto. Maybe you can see the gun jiggle a little bit. So I'm going to hold this down and let you guys know. Okay. Now we're gonna hold it up a little bit. Maybe you guys can see it better that way. Actually, you know what? I just realized that what I can definitely do from right here is let you guys see this thing jiggle right here to demonstrate the recoil. So you can see right there that the gun has pretty much good recoil from the back. It's a little hard to see on camera. I don't really know how to show you guys the actual slightly movement because, you know, this isn't a real, you know, gun. The recoil is going to be a lot harder to see, but from the feel of it, you can see it right there. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Right now, I just wanted to explain everything about this gun. It's honestly a solid piece from the weight to the recoil to the absolutely beautiful build of this gun. This is a fantastic product that I am so happy to get my hands on. And honestly, I can't wait to use this for bigger games. Milsims, outdoors, all that stuff. I'm actually going to try getting some closer gameplay with this. But if you guys have any questions, any concerns, let me know down below. I would love to answer you guys' question. My name is JDAM. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. If you have any questions, like I said, comment down below. If you want to watch more of my content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It absolutely means a lot to me from the support from you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for everything you've done. Peace.